What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hussle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hussle Crazy Reactions, the Hussle family, turn motivation into means. Dog Pound Exotic Pups, Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made, King Hussle 2.0, and King Hussle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hussle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and follow so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up, all right? Got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you pay for. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only. Not telling anybody to do anything, so let's get this thing started. Yeah. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen. Because you already know when I drop these videos and you'll get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win or keep you entertained. So with that being said, we got another King Hustle Crazy Reaction video today. And in today's video, we got $7,000 stolen for a cashier flips 4 pass points to cash. Scamming is getting, listen, some people committing scams and fraud all day, every day. And people would just be so naive about it, so green about it, like it ain't just happening. Like it's only certain people in the world doing it. No, it's happening all over the place. So with that being said, let's see what this person had going on. They flipped some 4 pass points into some cash, 7,000 worth. Crazy.
Ever thought loyalty points could turn into cash? Inside a Ford dealership, a cashier allegedly found the loophole, quietly flipping Ford Pass rewards into payouts, sometimes $1,500 at a time, until the total hit $7,000. No masks, no midnight heist. Just a login, a smile, and a pattern nobody questioned. Until now. Here's what happened next.
I have copies of the actual Ford Pass reward where she created the bogus account.
Making bogus accounts.
She already deleted it.
So explain what you mean she already deleted it.
So the customers can sign up for the program, or for what's called Ford Pass Rewards. She created a bogus account.
Now, when you say customer, so did she ever? We're gonna get this in the statement. We're not on record now, but did she create these accounts all of them herself, or they were already existing?
This one she created.
Okay, for herself,
using her last name as her maiden name.
Okay,
that's why we never recognized it.
Gotcha.
And her second name, which she never uses.
Will you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear that what you're about to tell me in this recorded statement will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. All right, so in your own words, what led you to file a police report alleging that a former employee had embezzled money from the company?
So what triggered it was a parts customer came to return a part, normal transaction. And in the course of that, we always have to find out how the original payment was made. In this case, we found out that the customer had the transaction had been registered as a redeeming Ford Pass points, which is a reward system that Ford has. But in the ledger, the customer's receipt was stamped cash, so they paid cash. But on our books, it got registered as points rewards. That led us to start investigating, and we find out that the lady was taking the cash, pocketing the cash, and
now,
then...
For the record, let me stop it. What lady are you referring to?
Oh, Sharon Quasigro.
How do you spell her last name?
Kwascigroh.
And you're referring for
First
the
name
license?
is Sharon.
Sharon?
Karen.
Yes. Let me see that, please. So you're referring to the name from this right here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Are these the identity documents that she gave when
When
to
hired.
get hired? Perfect. Okay, go ahead. Continue, please.
So then that led us, before we even addressed her, we pulled the record of the Ford Pass account and come to find numerous transactions, both awarding points to that account and then redeeming. All the when I say redeeming, means they cashed out. So all of those transactions were cash payments, mostly parts, but some were in service invoices that were redeemed, where the customer paid cash, but cash never made it into our register. The payment was registered as redemption from that bogus account.
All right, so if you were explaining this to a sixth grader, for example, so she worked here. What was her job title?
Cashier.
Cashier, parts cashier, or just any cashier?
All around, service and parts.
So a real customer would come in, do a transaction, and pay cash for that transaction.
Correct.
Right? Were they utilizing their Ford's Pass account, or just a strictly
just
simple
straight
cashing?
I'm paying cash.
All right. She would then take that cash, stick it in her pocket. It would never make it in a register.
Correct.
And then she would ring up the transaction as if the customer used their points to pay for the item.
Correct.
Therefore, on your end, when you look at the paperwork, it all balances out.
Correct. Our registers balance out. She would make a copy, because they have to make a copy of the Ford Pass transaction and put it along with that paperwork. So when it went through accounting, they said, okay, here's the payment. No,
so she did print the receipts in
She
compliance with that transaction. Okay. Now, your investigation, what date range did it identify she did this from?
So it started, first transaction was October of 2024.
I'm not finished. Not even close. My mom never stopped. I got that from
October what? Do you know the date?
October 31st was the first registered transaction on that account.
Okay. And the final?
And the final was February 5th of 2025.
Okay. What's the total theft? Do you identify?
Total theft is, what I came up with was $7,143.75.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
$7,143.
She was getting back.
Did you ever interview any customers who told you, I paid cash, or I did this, or I did that? Did you ever speak to any customers to verify?
The only one, and it's only because it happens to be a personal friend, where he didn't pay cash. He paid his transaction normal, but she used his payment. This is where she accumulated points. Since he didn't have a Ford Pass account, she registered herself. She would have to register herself as, put her email in his account so that she can redeem the points that he accumulated by paying, just normal paying.
Now, did she do this for the purposes of jiving with accounting? In other words, these points she was creating, did she use that to cover the cash transactions?
Correct.
Okay.
So this
did she use the same email for multiple customers, for example? How were you able to tie multiple customers to her?
The way the system works, she would have to, before she fully processes this transaction, so here he paid with a credit card. She took payment. Customer left. He left with his stamp paid. Then so our work paperwork has to be technically closed in the computer system. So what she does is she has to go in, put her email on his account first.
Which she has the capability of doing as an employee?
Correct. Then she closes the paperwork. Now because Ford grabs the points passively. They just see the hour.
That's done through corporate.
You're right, the Ford system. So when she closes the work order, Now Ford says, in this case, the customer spent $1,805. Those points, the equivalent of those points, get attached to that account. Then she goes in and removes the email after that.
All right.
So
And how were you able to, if it was removed, how were you able to determine that that email was used originally?
only because it shows up on the list of redeemed points.
Okay.
There's only one way to do that.
All right. So now this stack of records here, just explain what it is and all.
So on here, you're going to see the customer, description of the points. These are the dates, invoice numbers. So anything starting with a 1 was a parts invoice. Anything with a 9 is a service invoice.
Okay.
Points redeemed means points that were cashed out.
She just
To pay for the
came up with a
pay
whole
for
new
cash
scam to start making money. And that's what I'll be talking
And
about.
points earned
Things
could have been
present themselves with
either a cash
information method,
or credit card
doing
payment
stuff like this.
that was used to accumulate points.
Okay.
So anything that shows.
So these amounts you're putting are the cash that she stuck in her pocket.
Yes,
All of those, right?
all of those.
That
are
whole column
cash.
is the cash she stole.
All these that I hand wrote is actual cash that was redeemed. When you see these numbers that are typed in the printout, this is what was earned for this transaction here.
Okay.
Those are points that went into that account.
Right. For each individual transaction, would you be able to show that, for example, that one there, this customer's 13,000 was used for this customer's cash? Is there a way to do
No,
that?
because what it does is it goes into basically the pot.
Pool. Okay.
The pool.
All right, I see.
And then as she saw that there was enough money, she would cash out. So when she started back here, all she did was accumulate points
She was racking up
from
points.
October. And then, all she was doing was accumulating points. And then the very first cash transaction that she took out, she went for the home run, was this one here in December. 96,000 points were redeemed for a service transaction for $2,575.92.
And these points she redeemed were accumulated from prior fraudulent.
From all these other papers. So it goes from here forward. So all of this was accumulated. And then right here, she had enough points to cash that out. To back up just a little bit, when I confronted her the name on the account and the email, I said, so when I hand this over to detectives and the sheriff's office and they backtrack this, it's not going to come up with your name. That's when she kind of changed and admitted. So she admitted in front of all of us that yes, she was doing it.
Can you tell me her exact words that you can recall?
Crazy.
I'm trying to remember. She said, well, once I got her to admit that where the money was, and she said, she said, well, I just needed money. And then we found out later that there's some family problem. I didn't really get into that, but that doesn't excuse it. Anyway.
Anything else?
That's about all I can recall right now.
Did she tell you there was family problems?
No, I found out
Through
the rumors.
Okay, so just to make sure, she never said, I used the money to drugs, gambling, or whatever else.
No, she was very, very elusive in that.
Right.
She just said the money was gone.
Okay, so what happened after that?
Then at that point, I asked her to, immediately terminated her and asked her to leave the premises.
She was terminated on the spot.
Fire on the spot.
Detectives moved quickly and a warrant followed. When officers reached out, she refused to talk. No statement, no explanation. With the paper trail closing in, she arranged a surrender and met investigators outside the station, keeping the conversation off the record and off the lobby floor.
I'm sandwiched between the two generations. I'm helping to give caregiver responsibilities to my dad and then my son, who's just out of college.
Hey, Sharon. Thanks for showing up. Do you have anything else on you? Just your phone? Your phone and your keys?
No, I was able to lock my keys.
Okay. With the, like an app on your phone?
With a button here.
Okay.
Keypad.
All right. Just got to detain you in handcuffs for now. Okay.
You want to take the sweater off now, or?
No, we could take it in the jail. That way I can just go on the property. You just put your arm back. Is that too tight?
Yeah, right. That unlock of Karen.
Thanks for being so cooperative. It's a lot easier this way.
Just lock this so that way you don't get pinched.
So you don't have nothing in your pockets at all?
It's my phone. In my back pocket.
Oh, it's in your back pocket? Where are your keys at?
She says she locked it with a card. Okay. Can you fit through there or do you want to walk around?
Hey, Rich, hurry on us. Spin that.
Go ahead and have a seat right there. And we're going to drive around to the jail. Got nothing.
Arrested on felony grand theft, ordered to repay the full $7,000, and sentenced to 3 years probation, a costly end to a quick cash scheme. Was this oversight or opportunity?
Hey man, people see the opportunity, they run with it. And she seen the opportunity, she ran with it. When people do that, they lose, like they blank out and don't pay attention to the consequences they getting themselves into. So that being said, man, you gotta be more safe, you gotta be more cautious, you gotta be more aware. Shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. You motivate me keep going, you motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and you motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there is tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 unlimited gems are $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot, let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there, all right? No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all get your for limited time only for $260. I'm doing 5 questions, FaceTime lessons. Knowledge is power, so don't miss out on that. Also, make sure y'all booking y'all seat on Crypto Tour in-person limited gems, $3,500, $500 deposit, $500 deposit. The rest of the money meet in person. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, $2,500. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms. The Potato App and Millionaire Net, Potato App and Telegram Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for Sheesh Louise. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, streamers, models, producers, cameraman, women, gamers, streamers, content creators, and streamers. All that. Any cameraman or woman in Houston, Texas, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, tap in. Let's work. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure you follow me on my new IG, King Hussle X1.2. Run them follows up for more free sauce, free methods, and information that's going to turn you into a boss. And make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.